Ah, hello and welcome. I am the awful chef, and surprise, I'm hungry again, so I better make some food. What do we got? Okay, I don't know about you folks, but as a married gentleman, it would not be uncommon for me to go visit, someone such as my mother-in-law, who is an elderly widow, would not be at all interested in food, and would be trying to live on bananas and orange juice. And of course, that wouldn't work. So we'd go up there and we'd say, "Oh, Mom, let us get some food for us." And I'd go to the local market, which had a barbecue stand, which was grossly overpriced, buy a piece of meat, and come back, and my wife and I would slowly eat this in front of her, and she would say, "Oh, that smells good. Let me taste some of it." And then she'd eat the whole thing. So yes, temptation for our elderly friends. This is also a wonderful thing to have if it's 150 degrees outside and you're just enjoying a leisurely afternoon with a bottle of wine and somebody you love. That's my favorite way to enjoy this. Let me show you what we got. First, the reason we are over there is because I have a blender over here. What will I put in my magic blender over here? All right. You always hear me talk about technique. Technique makes flavor. So, I have bread. Toasted. I took literally a 3-week-old loaf of French bread, oiled it and toasted it. What makes it fun, though, are the tomatoes. 1 tomato, 2 tomato, and just for fun, a 3 tomato too. So let's chop that up. Tomato juice. That's a pretty good stuff. A few cloves of garlic. How many cloves? Too many for you to be comfortable with. That's right, I want you to use too much garlic. Because this is a Spanish dish. So let's chop that up. One thing I do want to note is that the garlic cloves have been cut in half. But that was all, because the blender's going to beat the heck out of them. And so there will be some very intense garlic flavor in this tomato soup. So some very toasted and caramelized and crunchy bread goes in, bringing with it a lot of texture and a lot of toasty flavors. Yes, this channel is all about how easy dinner can be, and it can be this easy. All right, a little bit of red wine vinegar. And because there is no such thing as a meal without salt, salt. And because I like pepper, some pepper. Some more pepper. Yeah, the thing you need to keep in mind is that if you bring this to an elderly person to make that person eat, or you just have it on a nice day, have some stuff with it. We will be having this with prosciutto. And some manchego cheese, as well as some wine. And one of my favorite condiments, grilled artichoke hearts. Oh my heavens. Now there is one secret ingredient that nobody talks about that I'm going to taste for and see if we need it. You see, our diet is based on fat. Oh, that is a paste. That needs another tomato. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my God. So yes, that needs another tomato. But more than that, it needs fat in the form of a very overpriced olive oil. Oh my heavens. Fortunately, I have a few spare tomatoes on hand. Yes, tomato derangement syndrome. We'll throw those in with the extra fat. So yes, we have a magic ingredient. Of fat, salt, and starch. Not to mention some sugar from the tomatoes. So yes, take this to your elderly mother-in-law who's trying to live on bananas and orange juice. But remember, bring along some prosciutto and maybe some cheese, such as manchego, if you're going to be authentic, and some red wine. And that is truly wonderful. It is a cousin of gazpacho, and it is truly worthy of the pedigree. Okay. Stop. You're right. Tomatoes. Everybody's eating tomatoes. Bread. Everybody's eating bread. Garlic. Everybody's eating tomatoes, bread, and garlic. Ever been to an Italian restaurant? You're wrong. Let me explain what I mean by that, and it might actually come to terms with this. I grew up eating tomatoes in the central San Joaquin Valley. We had bread, we had basil, we had garlic. And then one day I walked into this hole-in-the-wall restaurant that happened to be Italian and ordered something called bruschetta, made from tomatoes and bread and garlic and basil. And it was nothing I had ever tasted before. So please, keep an open mind. Try some of these recipes. Tomatoes, like eggs, like butter, can become 1,000 different things. Think raw garlic, think gently sauteed garlic, think roasted garlic, think pressed garlic in your salad dressing. All of these ingredients have 1,000 different aspects to their flavors. This is but one of them, and it's a fantastic one, and it tastes unlike what you're expecting it to taste like. So please, try some of these recipes. This is something you can tempt your mother-in-law with when she won't eat anything but bananas and orange juice, and she will think you're a wonderful guy for it, or lady, or whomever you happen to be. Please, keep an open mind. Try some of these recipes. These techniques generate flavors that stand out and that are unconventional in our usual day-to-day world of steak and sliced tomatoes and maybe garlic in your salad dressing if you're lucky. So please, try it. I'm the Awful Chef. This is social media, so please do the social media thing. Subscribe, all of that good stuff. Thank you. And yeah, alter your techniques, alter your flavors. It will alter your life. And the thing is, you got to eat every day anyway. You may as well enjoy it. Toasted bread versus raw bread. Thank you. Please subscribe. Bye.